Do mothers ever think their child is ugly? My mother was grandmother's first child out of 6. She wouldn't hold my mother in her arms even immediately after my mother was born because my grandmother thought she was ugly.
Yes.
It's a hard answer cause as a person you do see the ugly, but there is just something about it being your baby that you can't help but love every little detail. We joked that my infant daughter was our old man baby. She looked like an angry old man because her hair was only on the lower back of her head. She wasn't conventionally adorable, but I thought she was gorgeous. When my son sneers and everyone is like, "Oh, that face." I'm like, I know. I'm dying with how cute it is. Motherly instincts lol. My baby girl was ugly. I tell her, heard the ugly duckling story? She gorgeous now. We laugh at ugly baby pics. Of course they do, but they would rather die than admit that to their child. That's because they love them so much that they don't care how they look. A lot of these posts are talking about babies being ugly. I think Op was thinking more along the lines of permanently ugly. I think parents know if their offspring is unattractive, but to some, it doesn't matter or hold a candle to how they feel about them. On the other hand, there are parents who get really chapped about having an ugly or unattractive kid, thus treating them lesser than. A good example is skin tone. There are people in certain cultures, ethnic groups who value lighter skin. If the kid is darker, they can get treated unfairly. Furthermore, even just being a male versus female and vice versa can also sway an unfavorable attitude from a parent, guardian. My mom told me daily that I was ugly and how she wishes she aborted me. Still trying to abort me now. My baby was super weird looking when he was born because he was skinny but super tall. Also covered head to toe in baby acne. He looked kinda like Voldemort. He chunked up though after about 3 months and everyone tells me how cute and charming he is now. Yes, mine. It's rough when 2 butt-ugly adults have a butt-ugly kid. They had sex and made that? Woof. My aunt called her baby a monkey lol. I think it might depend on the mother. My mother constantly say that my sister and I are hideous. Yes, when their children really are so. Right after birth, both me and my brother were photographed. Now, as grown-ups, we saw our photos. We're fooing ugly. Our own father agreed. Mother didn't comment, just looked aside. A good mother won't tell you you're ugly, even if you are. I can only speak for myself, not other mothers. My daughter was born with a hemangioma on her face. Strangers sometimes gasped at the sight of her, but I thought they were all idiots because she was adorable, sweet and funny, and pretty clever, too. I would kiss her head, ears, nose, and then her birthmark. She quickly learned to point to her birthmark, just as she learned to point to her ears and eyes. So cute. My child might have looked a bit different as a baby, but she was never ugly. I would hope your mother felt the same way. Even now, writing this all out, I'm feeling ridiculously affectionate toward my totally grown-up adult daughter. Lol. Editing to add, I honestly can't think of any point in my children's lives when I thought they were ugly. Birthmarks, scars, weights up or down, whatever. I just love their smiles, their expressions, everything about them. When they visit, I catch myself thinking, I made this person. Quote, "This is so sad. Just want you to know. My daughter inherited one of my features that I'm most self-conscious about. But on her it's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. I never thought I could see it that way. You are beautiful in ways you aren't seeing. But your mom can." Absolutely. All kids go through an ugly phase. They just do it at different points. Some are ugly babies. Some are awkward teens, etc. My eldest is not the best looking teen but was a gorgeous baby, lately, and if I were to guess will probably be a looker once they get out of the spotty hormonal bit. My middle had an awkward phase at about 10/11, but the rest of the time has been straight up gorgeous, and the little one was a little less than perfect at around 34 but grew into it and is nearing teenage at this point and seems to be following the middle one more in the looks.
Yes.
My mom said to me and my sisters, "You guys aren't ugly, but you're also not models." So I mean, yes. Yes. I've seen firsthand that a lot of them differentiate their own kids based on that. Due to this, the kids have psychological issues later when they grow up.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.